Hey guys, hello people. Hi. Hello everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hi guys.
So match
Hi.
18 of IPL 2020. It's Kings 11 Punjab versus Chennai Super Kings. So it's the North versus South. It's not. Let's not call it divide.
It's
Uh,
two states.
the two states, exactly. The two states. Absolutely, very well put. So the Punjabis are taking on the Madrasis. All right. Let's
Yeah.
not get there.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's now called Chennai.
As
Na?
long as you don't call Bangaloreans Madrasis, it's fine.
Yeah, that I'm not
No,
gonna do.
no.
And Madras is Madras.
Anything that is below Madhya Pradesh is Madras.
Yeah, that is the. So anyway, so it's Chennai Super Kings taking on Kings 11 Punjab. Chennai Super Kings, we all know, has been struggling. They've been struggling to get off. Kings 11 has had a mixed bag. They've played well actually. They should have won two of the matches that they lost, and now they've seemed to be stuttering. Obviously, there are areas of concern. For those of you new to this format, very straightforward. We pick out 6 big predictions. We've got these 4 experts. We sports senti expert is how we call them.
Sentimental.
Very sentimental
Very
about the
sentimental
sport,
about the sports, yeah.
and they analyze it, and they're very very emotionally attached to the predictions that they make. So there are 6 predictions going into this match, and let me start with Mustafa. I will start
Yes,
with you.
let's go.
All right. Okay. So the first question now, very interesting. What will the team that wins the toss decide to do, bat or bowl? Now, this question has become. I mean, yesterday you saw Steve Smith choosing to bat after winning the toss, and he was left to rue the decision because they lost badly. So, what do you think? I mean, what will happen?
I think AC, if Chennai wins the toss, I definitely think they're going to be batting first because they've just had such bad lucks in chasing totals down, like even from the smallest to the biggest totals. So I see that whoever wins the toss is going to bat first.
So, even you're saying Kings 11 also will bat first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kings 11 has the firepower, so they can put up a very big total. So
Okay.
I think bat first.
All right. Gautam, what do you think?
I think he'll bat first. Whoever wins the toss will
Okay.
bat first.
All right. So,
As-
Yeah, Gautam and Mustafa, both of them bat first. Anuradha, do you agree with them or you have a different viewpoint?
No, so out of the first 7 matches played at this venue, irrespective of who chose to do what, the one that batted first won.
Okay.
Correct.
Right. So you cannot ignore that stat, right? So it makes sense to choose to bat first.
Sure.
Rohit Sharma did try to ignore that fact and lost the game in that
Yep.
due to
Okay.
that.
Okay. And the heat will play any factor because the previous 7 matches that have been happening, most of them have been night matches. And this one is a day match. Sorry, this is also a night match.
There's
I'm
also a
sorry.
night match.
This is also a night match. So that is also not a factor. Okay. And Vivek, what do you think?
I think teams should bowl first, all right, because they would want to exploit the conditions at Dubai. See, this ground has a history. While IPL is all about uncertainties and things turning out in a different way altogether. I agree that 7 matches have happened and every team who has batted first have won. But I think for this match, chasing is not a bad option considering the kind of both sides. They do not have, while Kings 11 Punjab have good bowlers, but Chennai has struggled. So they would want to exploit conditions and bowl first,
Okay.
and then chase. Kings 11 Punjab, I think either ways they are poised to do well in this game. CSK has to decide, but I think they should decide to bowl rather than bat first.
Okay. Understood. And the second question, then I'll start with you. I mean, because we are debating who's going to bat first or bowl first. So what will be a safe score batting first on this ground? And this is different from Sharjah. We all know that. Is it going to be 170 to 180, 180 to 190, or 190 plus? What will be a safe score?
See, 170 and above will be a good score on this ground. That's what I think. Having said that, Chennai, I think they should play in with a different strategy. I think for the IPL, while Dhoni doesn't want to change his strategies a lot in the tournament, and that has been his style, and he's a great captain.
Of course, yes.
But it's said that if something is not happening, then something is not happening. You probably have to, as a leader,
Change a few
you have
things.
to think beyond it, right? So see, the chunks in the armor is exposed. Chennai is not a great batting side. That is true. Okay, everybody is aware of it. I think they should play in with an extra bowler. Okay, probably drop Bravo, drop Watson, get in. I'm not sure if that guy is available.
Imran Tahir.
Imran Tahir is there, and then you also have Santner. Okay, in CSK. I'm not sure if he's available, but get an extra bowler. Play with 5 bowlers, with couple of all rounders and batters. But I think 170 plus is going to be a good score.
Good score with that
Stadium.
kind of
Yeah.
bowling lineup. Got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Good. Got you. Mustafa, what do you think?
I think this ground, anything about 180, above 180 is going to be respectable to chase, defend. So I'm going to go with 180, whoever bats first. Although Kings 11 have a more explosive batting lineup, so it could go above 190. But I think all in all, 180 plus should be a good score for this ground.
Okay. So it's not just the ground, it's also the bowling lineups of both the teams. And obviously both the teams have struggled in different areas. I mean, Kings
Yeah.
11 has struggled in the death. And with Chennai, it's a different kind of problem.
Chennai has basically Dhoni has to fire off. That is simply it. Like that is the only problem that I see at the end of those 5 overs. In the end, instead of looking to play it out, I think Dhoni has to fire from the first go. That is the only, I think, one of the reasons why they've not been able to do well.
Now, that's been a common refrain for a lot of people. I get that. Gautam, what do you think will be a safe score?
I don't think there's any safe score when it comes to cricket.
Okay.
So both the teams have very good batsmen. So even if they score 220, 225, it's pretty much chaseable.
Okay.
So I think though a score above 200 may be called a safe score, but we have seen in some matches also, teams have chased 215, reached 215, had a super over. So it's just that both the battings need to click so that we enjoy the match.
Okay.
And I think anything above 200 should be a safe score, but I doubt 200 would also be a safe score.
Okay.
If the batting of both the sides click.
All right. Okay. Strong batting lineups, surely. Anuradha, what do you think is going to be a safe score?
On this ground, I think 180.
180 and above. All right.
And to Mustafa's point, if Sunil Narayan can open, why can't Dhoni?
Yeah.
I
why
think
not?
I think it's time that he should promote himself up. He's a great batsman, with all respect, and I love him.
Yeah, all due respect, being
Yes, all
India's
due
captain
respect.
and one of the best finishers for
One of the
India
best finishers.
also.
But he needs to give this finishing job to someone else right now, and he needs time to settle. And if he settles down, he can be and we see that glimpse, right, in him. That in case he takes some 15, 20 balls, he settles down, plays it here, nudges here and there. He is more composed in the later half of his innings, right?
Okay.
So why not give himself more time, promote himself up, probably one down or open.
Good.
I'm not averse to.
So this is almost on cue, the next question, because you're talking about Chennai Super Kings top order and Dhoni slotting him up there. And of course, there is a case that Ambati Raidu, who's been so successful for CSK at number 3, we've seen in the past can be used as a dasher too. But anyway, my third question, and I'll start with you, Anuradha. Who amongst the CSK top 3 will score the most number of runs in this match? We're talking about the in-form Faf du Plessis. Shane Watson, who's looked a bit off color, is blown hot and cold. And, Ambati Raidu, who was in great touch before injury laid him low. Who amongst these 3 will score the most number of runs?
So if I were making a fantasy team, I would pick both Faf du Plessis and Ambati Raidu.
Okay.
But if I were to now choose between these two for this question, I would go with Du Plessis.
Du Plessis, considering his form. All right. Okay. Great. Vivek, who are you picking amongst these three?
CKC is not a fantasy.
No, I was just saying that who I would prefer. CKC is better than fantasy.
It's better than fantasy.
CKC is better than fantasy. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, Vivek. So, what do you
it's like,
think? Who
it's
are
like
you?
playing. CKC is like playing. So a little bit of CKC since we are on the show. I mean,
Right, right,
we
right.
talk about CKC, right? So
Talk about the differences.
it's like playing the game even when you're not playing, right?
Of course, totally. That's the closest you can come to playing a game. Absolutely.
So I'll not use the word fantasy.
Not at all.
Fantasy
not at all.
and apparently, so take note.
Okay.
Having said that, see, Du Plessis, I mean, hands down. Ambavati Raidu is a great batsman, no doubts about it. And what a great match before that, I guess. I mean, the first match which he played.
Yes,
right?
Mumbai Indians. Yeah.
Mumbai Indians. Superb knock, and he can play such great knocks, but I don't know. I mean, something is playing on his temperament.
Okay.
I think he's here to prove a point. A lot of people around him, because of which he was not there on that tour to World Cup. I think it's playing on his mind still, and with that kind of mindset, and going out to retire and then coming back again.
Yeah.
See, there is something playing on his mind. While he can do well, explosive batsman, but I'll go with somebody who's more composed, with a proven track record, and somebody who is a world-class player and a very consistent player, and that's Faf. No doubt. Faf.
Okay, Mustafa, who are you picking?
I think I'm gonna differ a little from Vivek. I feel like since Raidu has a point to prove at this sort of an IPL stage, he has that eagerness and he has that mindset to go and excel in the innings. I definitely feel that if CSK are to perform well today, see, Faf has been playing well in all the matches,
All the
right? So
matches, yeah.
we already know he's a good player. We already know he is in form as of right now. But CSK is searching for that second pair to build that partnership with Faf so that the match can go right away in the end and somebody like a Karan can come in and hit a couple of sixes and finish off the match. So I think Raidu and Faf are going to be the partnership to look out for today. Both of them are going to excel, but I'm going to pick Raidu for today.
All right. Okay. And Gautam, who are you picking amongst these three?
2 points that I wanted to make. One was about Dhoni, when Vivek said that Dhoni should promote himself up the order. I don't recall exact examples, but there have been certain instances in past also where batsmen or captains who were at the fag end of their career and they started experimenting by promoting themselves up or maybe demoting themselves down. It didn't work. I think his entire life he has walked out at a specific number, maybe one above, two down, below that number. But I don't think he should be experimenting by coming at top of the order or anything like that.
Okay.
And that too at this stage of his career where whatever he does, if he fails, he's just going to get
receive a lot of flack. Yeah.
Flack, yeah. And as far as the out of the three batsmen that you spoke about, who should be scoring most, I feel Shane Watson should be doing well today.
Okay.
He must be itching to do well. And like Mustafa said, partnership between Faf and Raidu. I actually wanted to say a partnership between Faf and Shane Watson is something that may happen today.
All right.
Though I have got no basis for it, it's just a gut feel.
It's a gut feel. But then you play CKC with gut. That is the whole thing. And gut is never. It's not purely it's not purely luck. It is a lot of information inside you. That is what forms the gut feel, right? So it's a. I mean, you picked Watson, which will surprise a lot of people, to be honest. But we know Watson, once he's on a roll, he can just smash the bowling to all parts.
Yeah, he has centuries to his name, so definitely
he can just destroy bowling attacks. In fact, the last IPL final, 2019, he was the key wicket for Mumbai Indians in the final over. Had he not gotten out, I don't think Mumbai Indians would have won that match. And
definitely,
so they won by 1 run. So it was a very, very close match. And the closeness of the match was mainly because of Watson, who carried CSK through to the final over. So he's an exceptional batsman, we all know. And let's see. All right. So moving to question number 4, we're moving from batters to bowlers now. And I'll start with you, Gautam. How many wickets in total will Mohammad Shami and Sheldon Cotterill take? Obviously, the two bowlers from Kings 11 Punjab, the two premier strike bowlers, pace bowlers. In total, combined, how many will these guys take? You have three options: less than 3, 3 to 4, or 4 plus.
Less than 3.
Okay. All right.
I think it's going to be a batsman day today.
Okay.
Top order batsman. So less than 3.
All right. Okay. And Anuradha, what's your take on this?
3 to 4.
3 to 4. All right. Okay. And Vivek, what?
Gautam has been the master of CKC, right?
Yeah.
And when we started the first, I really fear when he tells something. So he's most likely to get it right. But towing on the dotted line, I'll say more than 4.
More than 4. Okay.
More than 4 with the quality that they bring on the table. Both Sheldon and Shami has been, superb. So, and with the kind of batting that Chennai has, which is a little tentative. So I'll say more than 4.
So one thing I like to say, so you're completely refuting Mustafa's point, because both these guys are likely to pick up top order wickets more than the than the lower order. Sheldon Cotterill will possibly not even bowl at the death. So what you're essentially saying is CSK's top order will find it very tough to get going against Mohammad Shami and Sheldon Cotterill, right? Essentially, that's what you're saying. If they're going to pick up more than 4, then Shami may get maybe a couple of overs towards the end, but not Sheldon Cotterill for sure, which means most of the damage that they do will be in the first 6-7 overs.
So if CSK bats first, it's not going to be easy.
Okay. All right.
For them to sail through. Yeah, probably under lights, they can do a little better with conditions little easing off and all. But initially, if CSK bats first, it's not going to be easy. The kind of tough, hard pitch that Dubai is.
Okay. Okay. Mustafa, what's your pick?
I think more than wickets, what these two bowlers can do is control the economy. Cotterill in the first half of the innings and Shami at the bottom end of the innings. That is, I think, their specialty. Cotterill does really well in the first 3 overs in the power play that he bowls. And Shami does well in the death overs. Although if you can catch hold of him, then he can go for plenty even in a single over. So I think if it was economies, both of them would do well. But in terms of wicket, I think it's going to be less than 3.
Okay. So 2 less than 3s, 1 3 to 4, and then 1 4 plus. All right. Okay. Mustafa, I'll start this question with you.
I have been completely contrarian today, and Anuradha knows.
Yeah.
Different views. I don't know if you guys will get me on the show again or not, but I'm a little senti.
We'll get you on the show irrespective.
I don't know.
So that's the thing, right? We all have these convictions about whatever we feel. Koi kaise sunega? When 4 people cannot agree to something.
Good that promoters are feeling that I'm saying that for my love of being contrarian. Yeah, it is conviction.
Vivek, you can play your school card. And because of that school card, I'm sure Swapnil will allow you on the show.
Even if you don't get me on the show, I will always be a senti.
You'll have you on the show. All right, Mustafa. So we're coming to all-rounders now, and I'll start with you. 3 all-rounders, premier all-rounders for their teams. You've got Ravindra Jadeja, you've got Sam Curran, who's been in excellent form, and Krishnappa Gautam. Which of these all-rounders will make the biggest impact on this match? An impact could be runs, economy rates, wickets.
See, Jadeja in the last match got going. So that's a positive sign for CSK that at least they can rely on him coming in the back end of the innings and hit a couple of 6s maximum, since he's been a little bit in touch now. He's gotten some time to bat out there. So I feel like if CSK is to win the match, then the combination of Dhoni and Jadeja has to click for them. Not only I'm talking about the batting, I'm talking when Jadeja is bowling and Dhoni is behind the stumps, that themselves become a pair against the batsman, because Jadeja is just so good with listening to Dhoni and playing according to his plans. So I would feel like Jadeja should make a big impact in this match.
All right. Okay. So you're going for Jadeja. Gautam, who are you going for?
Watson.
No.
Watson.
So instead of these 3, you're going for Watson. Watson hardly bowls these days. So I mean,
No. Bowlers will be irrelevant today.
Okay. Okay.
So
That's a good one.
So,
all right.
In the earlier format of CKC, he would have picked 6 batsmen today.
Yeah,
That's
six batters to take.
100% I'm telling you.
Yeah.
6
All right.
batsmen picked that bag.
Okay. Anuradha, who's your pick for today?
Karan.
Oh, okay. So you say you think he'll continue his strong form, strong showing
Yeah.
in this tournament. All right.
Counting on that.
Okay. Okay. Vivek, who are you
Karan,
picking?
Karan and Jadeja, tough competition. Karan has been very promising, as so has been Jadeja. Karan has got definitely an edge in terms of bowling. I think he's a better bowler, no doubt about it. And in IPL, he does well. I don't know why they are pushing him down the order. I mean, he's going down and down and down. I mean, in one of the matches, he got him. I mean, Dhoni promoted him, and you saw the results, right? In that match, he played really well.
Yeah.
So I think both Sam and Jadeja should come up the order a little, right? But my pick for today will be Jadeja.
Okay. You're also picking Jadeja.
I'll
All right.
pick Jadeja. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So over the last question then, the traditional last question, I'll start with you, Vivek. So who's your pick for today's match? Kings 11 Punjab or Chennai Super Kings?
So he must be battered, bruised, thrown out of the match, etc., etc. I mean, people kind of disliking him, saying whatever. But my love for Dhoni will always remain.
Yeah.
Right? So if not KKR, it has been CSK for me all through IPLs, all the seasons. So yeah, I mean, after Sachin left playing IPL, it was MI as my second favorite. Of course, it was
So you're
Sachin.
backing the players, and then obviously.
Are you
I'm backing my idols.
Ah.
Okay, I'm backing my idols. I used to back Sachin when he used to play. Doesn't matter. I was staying in Delhi,
Ah.
but Delhi was irrelevant because
Delhi Capitals somehow never finds mention in your.
Delhi Daredevils. Then it was,
I'm now Capitals.
but not for that. It was for Sachin. I used to support Mumbai.
Got you.
Since I'm in KKR, Kolkata, I'm supporting KKR. But now for today's match and for the rest of the IPL, it's Dhoni, CSK.
It'll be interesting to get your views when CSK plays KKR then.
KKR.
Okay. Anuradha, who are you picking?
Rahul.
So Kings 11 Punjab.
She's going on looks. Let me tell you.
No, she's been a Rahul fan actually. She's been a Rahul fan.
Rahul depends. Cricket or Rahul?
No.
Rahul's cricketing prowess or Rahul?
I'm a Rahul fan.
She's
So
been
that's
a
what I'm
Rahul
telling you.
You
It's
are a
because of
Dhoni
the looks.
fan. Why?
It's because of the looks. I'm telling you.
You are a Dhoni fan, and it can't be a Rahul fan.
No,
What?
don't. I mean, they're better looking
Yeah,
players.
I have been, in this entire.
Yes.
Trust me, I have not had loyalties all this while, but I have had some soft corner for KXIP this current season.
Okay.
So yeah, Rahul it is.
All right then.
To be very honest, it's my innate desire to see KXIP win.
Okay.
And that has been there for the last 2 seasons. In
He's
fact,
just contradicting himself now. Okay.
so there are multiple things going on. See, for a player like me, I mean, there are multiple things going on in my mind, right? So last year also, KXIP played really well. They came very close. This season, you may see them getting into finals. I think they're a great team. But for today, it's Mahi.
It's Mahi. Okay. And for Anuradha, it's KXIP. All right, Gautam.
Rahul.
Gautam, who are you picking?
Okay, so I would want Dhoni to win because
ये सब
obvious reasons.
झारखंडी लोग ना.
मतलब ये तो
It's okay.
दीपांकर
I'll
पांडे
tell
को
you,
सुनना
no,
चाहिए.
I need a minute, please.
Yeah, please
Give me a
go
minute,
ahead.
guys.
Give him
That was so sensational. We can't control ourselves. I couldn't.
So how I decide which team should win is basically on the day which team I feel is more of an underdog
Okay.
is what I decide I should support that team.
All right. Okay.
So
Gotcha.
Dhoni, I feel right now deserves a few wins. And Vivek, you pointed out that when Sachin was playing, you used to support Sachin, and even though you were in Delhi, I remember in 2008, the first IPL, I went to see Mumbai-Delhi match in Firozshah Kotla. And the entire stadium was only shouting Sachin. And Jayasuriya and Sachin were batting. Jayasuriya got out earlier, but Sachin made, I think, 20-25 odd runs. I don't recall exactly how much. But the entire stadium was only shouting Sachin the entire game. And
It
Delhi
doesn't
was
matter
feeling-
where you're playing in the world. Forget India. It's going to be Sachin in every stadium.
And I'm sure the Delhi team was not feeling at home They were absolutely not feeling at
Not
home.
feeling at home at Firozshah Kotla. That says something. Exactly. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah. So I think good picks. Mustafa, we are left to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually kind of have a similar sort of prediction to like prediction method to Gotham. I generally like to pick the underdogs, but I feel like the underdog really is Kings 11 today because CSK has this image and rankings of so many past seasons that in today's match, if a person has not seen a single IPL game this season, if you show him Kings 11 versus CSK, they'll pick CSK any day. So I feel like the Kings and Punjab, they've reached the last over so many times and they have not been able to get over the line that they really deserve this for all the efforts that they've been putting in all the matches. So I'm going to go with Punjab for today.
Okay. So it's a split. It's a split right down the
Thank you for
center.
speaking my mind, Mustafa.
I just hope both Gotham and Mustafa, they have Paul the Octopus and they have picked the right team. So.
Yes, let's just see. All right then. All right, people. So thank you so much, Sports NT experts. Thanks for your predictions. We'll see how all those predictions pan out while you play the game and while our audience also plays the game and makes live predictions during the match. So thank you everybody. Thanks people for watching.
But do we have to make a sentimental face at the end of it?
Well, it's up to you. Gut feel is a mixture of sentiments and analysis and knowledge and wisdom and everything, right? And what you're seeing on a given day. So it's completely on you. Okay, people. So play CKC. It's better than fantasy, as Anuradha says. So bye, people. Bye bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Thanks.